I'm Truman Lowe, and I'm an artist. I grew up in a place in Black River Falls where there was a lot of beautiful landscape, so I ended up drawing a lot of landscape. One winter, I got this sketchbook, a new sketchbook, from my mother, and in it, I was at that time really interested in trying to draw snow on trees, and in particular pine trees, because it just sort of sits there and it's really hard to draw, at least it was for me at that time. And so I probably used that whole sketchbook up trying to draw snow on pine trees, and I just couldn't get it. But one day I went out during recess and I took my sketchbook with me, and it was winter, and I went out and I got real close to the pine tree with the snow on the pine needles, and I was able to draw it. At least I thought it was perfect. And so I took it back in, and after school was over, I ran home. That's what I remember. I just ran all the way home, which was about a half a mile from school. So by the time I got home, I walked in the door and I said, "Look what I did." I said, I was able to draw snow on pine trees. And my mother looked at it and she said, "Well, I guess you have a job. You're going to have to draw all these, there was pine trees everywhere. And she said, you're going to have to draw all the snow and all these pine trees that are holding the snow." So that was my job the rest of the winter. The willow that grows along the highways, you can see it in big batches. It grows up all along the interstate, all along most roads. It's you can see it. It's a really flexible. When you first cut it, and you can actually peel it as soon as you cut it, and it'll come off. The peeling will come off really very easily. And then I allow it to dry. This is what it looks like when it's been peeled, and oftentimes when I'm peeling the bark off, what I do is I use it as string just to tie it into the circles that I'm after at that point. So I use it as string to hold it all together, and you can see some of the details of it. I just use it, wrap it around, and tie it on, and that's the same for this piece as well, so that I'm able to keep a circle. And actually, if I wanted to just take this off, what happens is that this no longer, it's dried in this shape, so that, let me see if I can get it off of here without too much difficulty. Yeah, and it dries in that shape. It stays like that.